Good afternoon. Welcome. It's the afternoon experiment. It's the late short version because I really do have to get in and get out today. I do have to get in and get out today and got an order that's got to be done today. Uh, so that is what it is. Um, welcome. Welcome to the show. I appreciate y'all. Let me say my hellos because you know this is my favorite part of the show. This might be the whole show. Like hello, 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 hello. All right, goodbye. You never know. You never know. Uh, Robert Willis. Hold on, that's not. Yeah, it is. Robert Willis. I thought it clicked on something else. Good afternoon, Robert Willis. Anthony. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We got LaDonna in the house representing East Price Hill. Steban representing Westwood. Westwood in the house. We got Preston in the house. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Preston say he calling from the barber shop. I still need to find me a good barber. An amazing barber. Because just a good barber can't do nothing with this. I need an amazing barber. Let's see. I'm skipping over hate. We got Mary. Mary representing White Oak. Good afternoon, Mary. Dwayne in the house. Dwayne representing Mount Airy, I believe. Good afternoon. We got Myosha in the house. She's coming around on the music, which will change. But good afternoon. Shahara in the house. She's never here at the beginning of the show, but I guess technically it would be the middle of the show. Says afternoon. Finally catch the countdown. And she's representing Bond Hill. All right. Diane want to make the countdown funky. Tessie. Tessie in the house. Hey, Tessie. Good afternoon. We got Regina representing Madisonville. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Let's see. We got Lamont in the house representing Westwood. Thank you for checking us out. Oh, let's see. Stephanie representing Roseline. Good afternoon, Stephanie. Got Tria in the house representing Columbia Township. Can't beat that. Janice in the house. I know I told you I found the Janice hat. It's upstairs. It's good, clean. So I look like I might be wearing that hat tomorrow. They talking about snow? It's a nice day out. How we go from this to snow? But we'll see. We'll see. Andrea representing Gulf Manor. Good afternoon. Fame in the house representing Southeastern Ohio. Fame said one of the funniest things I've ever heard. I didn't dunk on him, but I dunked by him. Oh, I like that. I like that. Fame in the house. We got Cindy say Corey, the coldest barber. Contact him on Facebook. Okay, send me a message with his information if you don't mind. LaDonna in the house. Good afternoon. That does not say LaDonna. Where did you get LaDonna? That's Jeannie. Is there a message from LaDonna on here or something? Jeannie in the house. Good afternoon, Jeannie. Quintano representing A1. All right. We got DeWanda in the house. Good afternoon, DeWanda. Dante representing Amelia. All right. Let's see. Sean in the house. Good afternoon. Daryl also in the house. Good afternoon, Daryl. He says he's representing Forest Park. Mike Ballard representing Woodlawn. Good afternoon. We got Terry representing downtown. Good afternoon. All right. I think I'm caught up. I'm caught up with all my hellos. Y'all, as usual, of course, I never have time. Okay, Fame's clearing it up. He says, a dunk on is chest to chest. I go up, he go up. A dunk by is just driving by the defender. Okay. It's still funny to hear somebody say that. I didn't dunk on him. I dunked by him. I like the honesty. That's it. And y'all know I like honesty. Brenda representing Fairfield. Brenda's in the house. McConnell's at the gym. So he's representing all of the gym rats. It's okay to call them gym rats, ain't it? That's not offensive. I don't think that's offensive. We're going to stick with gym rats. It's all right. McConnell representing those. Good afternoon, McConnell. Thank you for checking in. Okay, as I was saying, clearly I didn't get here till after 4 o'clock. So I clearly didn't have time to do no show prep. Y'all know that meant I ran in, came down here, said, hold on, I had to stop and pee. I got caught in traffic. And this is a sensitive subject. But I'm putting something in my car. I don't know what. Maybe a big Gatorade bottle or something. I'm putting something in my car that I can pee in. That sounds crazy, don't it? But I was caught in traffic and I had to pee real bad. And I'm, all the stuff you do when you gotta pee, and I'm like, drive. So now I'm real mad because I gotta pee. And I just, drive. They can't hear me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just screaming and squirming in the seat. And I was like, if I had to pee, if I couldn't hold it, what would I do? In the car. What would I do in the car? So I'm putting something in the car. Just get a urinal. What? Why? I don't know what you mean get a urinal. I don't know what that means. But is that some device that you keep in your car or something? They make a medical bottle for that. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Get the medical bottle. Okay. Terry says, pull over and urinate. I'm stuck in traffic. There is no pulling over. There's a car on this side. There's a car in front. There's a car behind. There's a car on this side. There is no pull over. You just stuck in traffic. You just put it in park and hop out and pee? I don't think that's legal. Reese said you should have just peed on yourself. I'm not peeing on myself. But yeah, I had to in the worst way. I finally made it home though. Ran to the bathroom. Ooh. And then ran down here. And here I am. I washed my hands. It's fine. Oh, but okay, here I am. Yeah, I hate when that happens. I've never thought of buying a medical device for that. So, thank y'all. I wouldn't have thought of it. Again, for me, I got Gatorade bottles. I drink Gatorade. I got Gatorade bottles. Put a Gatorade bottle in the car. But okay. I'll do that. Thank y'all for the advice. Let me see. But all of that to say, I didn't get an opportunity to do any show prep today. And I don't really have anything to talk about. Hold on, let me just say this. I was listening to Wyatt. For those of you who don't know, there's this guy named Randall Wyatt. He's a good dude. And he does this show. And he's very informative. When I say he's a good dude, I mean just as a human. As much as I know him, as a human, he is a good person. The way he thinks is always interesting. I like listening to people and figuring out how they process information. And he's got an interesting way of processing information. I like that. I listen to his show. I encourage everybody. It's called Wyatt Live. He comes on typically Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock. He don't usually start at 1 o'clock, but he be close. You're getting around 1:15, 1:25, somewhere around in there. Sometimes he start on time. But y'all have to understand, I understand this, so I'm not saying this as a shot at him. I'm saying this just to let y'all know that sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes you want to start at 1. Life is happening. You know what I'm saying? You can't start at 1. You got to start at 1:15, 1:20. So I'm listening to Wyatt. So I was saying all that to encourage you. I didn't even put the phone on silent. I was saying all of that to encourage y'all. Check out Wyatt Live Monday through Friday at around 1 o'clock. Check out Wyatt Live. Now I'm listening to Wyatt. Mary said, your time slot is not solid either. Right. That's what I'm saying. That was the point. Is that, you don't, it's difficult to be there. Life happens. And look, if this was like when this was my full-time job, I was never late. My show never started late. The afternoon experience on the buzz started on time every day. But then, I'm here, and now, I'll be at work. I leave work. Sometimes I make it here and can start on time. Sometimes I have other things to do. Like, today, on Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays and Fridays, don't look for me at 3 o'clock. If it happens, it's like a miracle. Because Thursdays and Fridays, at least for the, foreseeable future, I have to go pick up the little baby. I pick her up from school. That's way on the other side of town. So getting from the other side of town to here is no. So Thursdays and Fridays, I'm going to be late. All of that to say, I was listening to Wyatt. And when he got to talking about Donald Trump and the bleach, I was cracking up. Oh, that was such a funny conversation to me. I wanted to call in. Now, okay, to his point, he was talking about the clip where Donald Trump suggested, hold on, let me see. I might even be able to find the clip for y'all. I of course, none of this was planned. Let me see if I can find that clip on YouTube. I'm sure somebody got it on YouTube. It's just funny to me. It is funny to me. Let's see if I can find. Let's see if this is.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light.
Okay, hold on. I got to make it where y'all can see it. Come on, computer. This computer. And y'all should be able to hear it. Yeah.
Body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light. And I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me. The new headline is Trump asks people to go outside. That's dangerous. Here we go. Same old.
I don't know why he was talking about it. I understood the point he was making, but it was just so funny to relive it. Because I remember when Donald Trump said that. Oh, I remember just cracking up. Like, I wasn't mad. I wasn't thinking about the fact that people might actually go inject themselves. And some people reportedly did do that, like try to inject themselves or drink something or another. But I think Wyatt's point was, everybody's saying that he said to drink bleach or inject yourself with bleach, and he never said bleach. And I was laughing. I wanted to call Wyatt, but I was like, it don't matter whether he actually used the word bleach. I was saying Lysol. I was saying Lysol. It's all the same. It's all the same. Inject yourself with Lysol. Inject yourself with bleach. Inject yourself with, you name your disinfectant. It's a ridiculous idea. Just the idea itself is so ridiculous that I understand that people are gonna. He had to understand people was gonna make fun of him. Well, he didn't, because he don't think it was his idea. But I was like, you can't not make fun of that. So, yes, it's not so much that, old people are trying to spin what he's saying and blah, 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 blah. It's funny. Like, the joke writes itself. Yes, people are being hyperbolic. He didn't actually instruct people to go and inject themselves with bleach. But he's suggesting to a doctor that maybe we can inject people with disinfectant. That's funny. So yes, people are gonna say stuff like he want people to shoot themselves up with bleach, or he think if we drink bleach, then that. Yes, people are gonna say that. That's not necessarily so much, oh, let me spin this and make people not like this guy. It's funny. It's funny. There's nothing wrong with that. It is funny. And then what's funnier to me is people trying to justify it. Like, wait a minute. I can't believe people actually do this. I didn't actually expect, but I just wanted to say this and think it was funny. What if his layman terms was referring to CPRO? I don't know what CPRO is. But it wasn't, because we know, because it's Trump. He was talking about Lysol or bleach and injecting that in the body. And he was suggesting to a doctor that maybe they haven't explored that. That's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. And you got people, I'm gonna tell some of y'all, you don't always have to, sometimes you make a fool out of yourself blocking for the dude. Somebody said, what if Obama said, I think it was Nat. I'm looking for the comment because I don't want to say. If Obama said that, right. If Obama said that, believe Republicans would have been saying, he telling people to drink bleach. You know, that's what Republicans would have said. And, the media might not have went as hard on him. But, come on, it's funny. It's a powerful drug that helps with infections. It's not a disinfectant. Do they use that? Because again, contextually, he was talking about the stuff that you spraying on stuff that kills the germs on the counter. That's what he was talking about. You can't spin it and make it make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Again, you're right. I'm talking out of ignorance. CPRO, or whatever, however it's pronounced, do they spray that on countertops to get rid of viruses and whatnot on the countertops? Because that's clearly what he was thinking about. You can't explain it away. Just let it be funny. Don't get mad about it being funny. Don't try to spin it being funny into some nefarious plot it's funny. It's funny that a man who rose to the level of the president of the United States thinks you can just inject a human with disinfectant and kill viruses. That's funny. That's funny. Yes, there's some, exaggeration in it. Oh, he said to drink bleach. He wanted everybody to drink bleach. We know he didn't say the word bleach. We know that. But is bleach a disinfectant? He left it open to interpretation to any disinfectant. It's funny. That's it. Let it just be that. It's not some big mass anything. Now you got Ron mad. Ron, don't be mad at me. You played a clip. You're saying something that he didn't say, expecting us to say yay for you, and you telling a damn lie. Ron, first, relax. It's Friday. Relax. And it's funny. It's funny. How can you listen to this and not be somewhat into, because we're out of the moment. How can you listen to this and not be?
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light. And I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too.
Sounds interesting.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number in the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me. The new headline is,
"That's funny, Ron. Ron, that's funny. That is objectively funny." That's objectively funny. How can you be mad at people for being entertained? Trust me, if Joe Biden said that same thing, y'all would be like, Brandon wants you to inject yourself with bleach. Come on. Come on, you know that's what y'all would be saying. Brandon wants you to inject yourself with bleach. And y'all mad. Y'all do realize when y'all do that, at least for some of us, y'all lose y'all credibility. Like, you just do. You lose your credibility. Some stuff is just funny. Just let it be funny. You can't turn it into some massive conspiracy against him. He said something ridiculous. He honestly believed that you might be able to inject yourself with bleach or Lysol and that would kill the coronavirus. And he was, you could tell he was serious about it because he was asking a medical professional with his serious voice and serious face on. He was dead serious. It's funny. Let the shit be funny. Just let it be funny. Oh, all right. That was it. That was all I wanted to say about it. I don't have no big time breakdown of it. It was funny. It was funny. Ron, relax. Laugh a little bit, Ron, laugh. Ron mad as hell over text. He didn't say anything like that. That's crazy as hell that you would sit there and play the video and then tell that damn lie. It's funny. It's just funny. Can we laugh? Can we just laugh sometimes, Ron? Oh, so that was that. That was all I had. That was all I had on that. That's it. Nothing more. Oh, look. I believe Joe Biden is not mentally sharp. Okay, I believe Donald Trump is not mentally sharp. Neither of them are sharp. Neither of them. Oh, hold on. Let me see. I got a call coming in. Key.
Emanuel.
Hey, Key.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
All right, wait a minute. Sorry about that. I had to call. Put you on mute. What's going on, Emanuel? How you doing today?
Not much. I'm chilling. I'm doing all right. This is, I got like about 30 more minutes of this show. I'm gonna do this, and I got an order to finish today, and that I'll be doing that all night. Well, technically, I gotta finish it tomorrow because
okay.
they need it on Sunday, and I'll be up until about 1:00 tomorrow afternoon. I'll be doing this order. But other than that, that was a little too much information. I'm good. Is the answer.
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on today.
You're welcome.
I know, because it's after 4. You know what I mean? You could have just said, like, forget it. If I ain't on at 3:30, I ain't going on. You know?
Y'all know I really pushed to make it here for y'all. I really
Right.
did.
That's why I said thanks for coming on. You made it seem like, okay. I know you did. That's what I said, because you could have said forget it.
Well, that wasn't for you, Key. That was for the haters. It's some haters that be like, oh, you was 2 minutes late coming on. Oh, they're going bonkers and stuff. So for the haters, I'm just letting them know that, yeah, I pushed to get here.
Oh, okay. Well, you know they got to give you a hard time just to get a reaction out of you.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dante. Hey, LaDonna. So, hey, is it Jeannie or Janine?
I think it's Jeannie.
Okay. Hey, Saban. So, yeah, I was just calling to say hey and see what you was up to and say hey to people in the chat. But, yeah, when you were talking about the Donald Trump, when you was playing that video, he was serious. He did seem like he was dead serious.
He was. He was serious as he could possibly be.
It seemed like he was saying it like he was going to do it right then and there if they had all the stuff to do it.
He was as serious as he could be. And the lady, who I don't remember her name, I don't know why, but I don't remember her name. Somebody was like, well, the doctor said that she would try it. What was she going to say? What was the doctor supposed to say? The president asking you this ridiculous question. If that doctor would have said, what you just said is one of the most insanely, you know what I'm saying? It would have been like, hold on, did she just dog out the president? So she couldn't say, no, bro, that's stupid. So she had to just be like, oh, yeah, we'll look into it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Anthony. I think he was thinking they probably was going to do it like, you know how they give you fluids in the hospital with that bag, that drip bag?
Just water down some bleach. Yeah, put a few drops
Yeah,
of
he
bleach
probably
in.
thought they was going to put, like, disinfectant in the bag and then give him the needle through the, you know what I mean, through the arm or the top of your hand.
Yeah.
That's probably what he was thinking.
Yeah. That's probably, more than likely, that is what he was thinking.
Ron.
He's like, man, I came up with this great idea that I bet they never thought of if we just inject people with, okay, they offended, they don't like people say bleach. But you have to say something. Let's inject people with Lysol. How about that? And I bet they ain't never tried that. Like, come on.
Oh man, Ron, he's saying I'm a believer. He said that's why he don't like to speak. You see Ron's comment? He done put me in y'all debate.
Ron
man, Ron, I don't want no parts of it.
Hell, Ron is in love with Donald Trump. Like, I'm not saying he loves Donald Trump. I think Ron is actually in love with Donald Trump. Like, if you can't look at that and see, remove from that situation, see the humor in it, you just in love with that dude.
A mess. Hey, Raven. But he probably going to call after I hang up. So you better be ready for it. No, because he got to explain. Because since he think I'm on your, you done converted me, now he got to call in to, like, bring me back to the light, I guess. But, yeah, that's all I wanted. I ain't going to take too much more of your time. I just got 2 things to say. Lie Brary, and Saturday. All right, have a good one. Bye, Emanuel.
I appreciate your call. All right, that was Key. She got it right. She got it right. Oh, I appreciate Key. Let me see. Oh, what else? What else is out there to talk about, y'all? Y'all know when I get here, I forget, and if I haven't saved it on my phone, which I haven't, then it's difficult for me to remember the things that I say. Ron. So yeah, but they wasn't playing it like it was humor when it was said. They just said that false as to make him look bad. No, they said the stuff because he said it. You can insert whatever disinfectant you want. Either way it go, it was the idea. What people said didn't make him look bad. What he said made him look bad. What he said is what made him look bad. And people are just... Ron, it's funny. It's funny. Fame!
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm good. I tell you, you sound so much like Blade when you say that.
Again, that's a compliment to him. He should be honored to be compared to me like that. And the last time I said that, old school, he came called in going off on me. I'm like, damn, bro, calm your nerve. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you should be honored to be compared to me. He just don't know me, because I don't call Lincoln. That's not my audience, them old folks up there. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. It was mentioned on Wyatt's show about Fanny may have gotten caught in some lies, and I just was looking on Twitter, and apparently that is true. She's pretty much done for. I mean, I'm not just talking about with this Trump trial. She's probably gonna get disbarred.
You think so?
For lying under oath like that? Yeah, it's over for her.
What did
they found
about?
I think they found like some 2,000 texts. 2,000 texts and replies between her and dude, the Honorable Nathan Wade. Prior to him becoming a special DA, and they found evidence of him being escorted from her house, just everything she lied about.
Well, wait a minute.
Regarding him.
Fame, maybe I misunderstood her testimony. I didn't think that she testified that she didn't meet him before making him the special prosecutor, or that their sexual relationship didn't happen before making him or hiring him as the special prosecutor. She didn't testify that, did she?
I was under the impression that she was. See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we have the Mandela effect going on. I was under the impression that she was saying that no, they hadn't had a romantic relationship before. I don't know. Maybe I did hear it wrong. I don't know. But I was under the impression that she was under the up and up. Let's just put it like that.
I thought, look, you might be 100% right. I thought what she was testifying to was that by the time she appointed him as special prosecutor, their romantic relationship was over. But I'll look at it. I'll go back and look and see if because you might be correct and I might be the one remembering it wrong.
Yeah, well, put it like this: the people on Twitter tweeting about it, they're basically saying that it's a wrap. She's in trouble now. It could have been a very simple. She get removed from the case, but the way they're talking about it on Twitter, she's going to be fighting for her career now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is pretty sad. It's just like I hate to say it, but it's just like Tracy Hunter. When we get in these positions of authority, especially in these American courts, these black officers of the court and whatnot, we have to be cognizant of where we're at, and we have to move accordingly. like the biggest. I remember I was 19 years old. I had I was in a car wreck. So I'm going to the chiropractor doing the adjustments and whatnot.
All right.
And I was like, you ever wondered where have you ever been scared that somebody had a hidden camera on you? He was like, no, because, I move my office like, there's a camera around me, all the time anyway. Things like that. And that's what these, Miss Hunter, Miss Willis, this is how they have to run their courtrooms, and other, people in positions of authority, whether it's court or wherever. You have to pretend like there's a camera around you at all times. You cannot be out there moving, just recklessly doing things like that, or you'll end up like these two. Now hopefully Fanny doesn't fall out in court, and they have to drag her to the Justice Center, the booking. But from what I mean, it's pretty much a wrap now at this point for her. Because once they got started, getting into her business, I don't know why she thought that they were going to stop. So she should have just recused herself the minute they tried to. The minute they started, making motions about it, she should have been a gentleman about it and recused herself because she knew what she was in for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all I got. Everybody, have a nice weekend, and I'll holler at you next week when Emanuel comes on. But until then, there's a wolf on your ass. Oh!
All right, I looked it up. Well, I looked up a report, and I can't, of course, verify that this is, 100% correct. But I believe it. They're saying that they testified that they did not begin dating until early 22, which was after that she'd already hired him as special prosecutor. All right. And apparently they have records that reflect different. So we'll see. I think and that's why when you up there answering questions, sometimes they ask like really specific questions. One of the questions, and this is from the LA Times. I'm reading from the LA Times. They asked Mr. Wade, so if phone records were to reflect that you were making phone calls from the same location as the condo before November 1st, 2021, and it was on multiple occasions, the phone records would be wrong? Wade said, if the phone records reflected that, yes, sir. Sandow said they would be wrong, or Sadow. And Wade replied, they'd be wrong. When they ask you stuff like that mean they already got the records. That mean they got the records. That's a trap question. I'm just, as a general rule, if you are ever testifying and they ask you a question and you say whatever it is you say, and they say, so if whatever official reliable document, if phone records, or, if we have a video of you, or, if we have a recording of you, doing whatever or saying whatever, would that be wrong? Generally, that means they have those phone records, or they have that video, or they have that audio recording, or whatever the case may be. They don't typically ask that. I mean, I guess they could be bluffing, but I don't think that they typically are bluffing. That is something meant to trap you. I'm gonna say more for perjury than, anything else. And they might not use it. They may not charge you with perjury, but it destroys your credibility, Ron. It destroys your credibility. So you should You should answer correctly, or, don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie under oath. Even if you think if I tell the truth, it's going to make me look bad. People going to judge me. Don't lie under oath, especially when they're asking you questions like that. Ron, did you ever call Emanuel Livingston the N-word? Quite angrily and loud. Said, no, I didn't. So if we had a recording of you calling him the N-word angrily and loud, you're saying that recording would be wrong. Yep, it would be wrong. That means they got a recording of you. They got you. I wish the best for Miss Willis. It feel like it's one of those things where they say what the crime ain't the problem, is the cover up. And they, I feel like they trying to get you and say there's some inappropriate stuff going on here with this case and with the hiring of this guy and all of that kind of stuff. And then you compound that by lying. You just accept, look, I'm not going to testify. I plead the fifth. And, whatever they figure out, they figure out. But once you start lying to cover up the stuff that you did, that's problematic. That's problematic. Because you just adding on. You just adding on. I get the, look, when I was a little kid though, when I was a kid, I used to lie because I didn't want to get no whooping. Did you do that? No, ma'am. And I was probably sitting there, did you eat that candy? Let me not use that as an example because somebody gonna think I'm actually telling on myself. I did not eat the candy. If any of my relatives are watching, I did not eat the candy. So let's use something else. Did you eat those Cheetos? Like, no, I didn't eat the Cheetos. I'm probably sitting there with orange stuff all over my hands and stuff. No, I didn't eat the Cheetos. Why you lie? And of course, oh no. Like, come on, you know why I lied. Why do people ask kids that? When it's an issue where they can get in trouble. Why did you lie? The same reason you lie about stuff. You don't want to be found out. I lied because I knew I wasn't supposed to eat the damn Cheetos. And, I could get a whooping, and I don't want no whooping. So I lied to avoid getting in trouble. Okay, so now your relatives know that you did eat the candy. No, I did not eat the candy, which is why I couldn't use that as a example. No one was ever accused of eating Cheetos. That's why I can use that as an example. But somebody ate some candy that they ain't had no business eating candy. And it wasn't me. So if I would have kept that up, then they would have been watching like, oh, so after all these years, now we know who ate the candy. I didn't eat the candy. And I didn't leave the refrigerator open. CK.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Livingston?
CK, I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, man, I had to call you, man. I was at work, man. I said, I had to call you real quick.
Wait. What's going on with your phone?
What's wrong with it? It don't sound right?
No, it sounds terrible.
What you mean, man? What, I got bad reception?
It sounds like this. Like you're talking like this, and I can't understand what you're saying.
Oh, damn. Oh, I'm gonna have to hit you. I must be in a bad reception. My bad, man. Damn. Well, you just have a good weekend. I tried to call with a good call. My bad.
All right.
Hey, man, have a good one, brother.
Hey, you do the same.
Yeah.
All right. I hate that he hung up. He could have probably just moved his mouth away from the phone a little bit, and it would have been fine. But okay. That was CK. I don't know what was wrong with the phone. But yeah, they if they lied, cause see, look, the truth of the matter is, the phone records don't necessarily prove that. It don't necessarily prove that. Again, this is I don't know how, when they ping your phone and all of that kind of stuff. It don't pin you down to one specific spot. Like, they can't be like, well, we pinged his phone and he was standing in aisle number 4 of Kroger right in front of the Archway Cookies. They're not that specific. They can say he was in this general area. But who knows? He could have had a friend that lived a couple doors down, or, been driving through or whatever. Who knows? Ron says, yes, it does. I'm pretty sure it don't, Ron. I'm pretty sure it don't. Oh, hold on. CK.
Did I sound better now?
That sounds a little better, yeah.
My bad, man. When you on that, what they call it, the Trump phone. Did you see his brand new shoes?
I saw those shoes.
I had to cop them yesterday. I had to cop them. Hey, $400 joints.
You ain't got no shoes. You just fooling.
What man? Hey, you lucky we ain't on. On the Zoom town. I'll show them to you. You know what I mean? I'll show them to you for real.
Oh,
everybody at work tripping on me.
I can make that happen.
You'll send the links.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. But like I say, man, listen. Give me your opinion on them though. What you think of them?
Oh no, wait a minute. I'm gonna send you this link. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, how am I gonna do this?
No, man, because I'm at work. You doing too much right now, man. I'm already sneaking in the call, brother.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Okay. My bad.
Jesus.
I didn't mean to call your bluff like that. But go ahead. What else were you saying?
So you tell them lies, you will get called out on the afternoon experiment. No. But yeah. What did you think of that? Was they hideous looking to you?
I don't know that they were hideous looking. I mean, I wouldn't. But I'm not a shoehead or whatever they call them. Give me something to cover my feet that ain't got holes in the bottom. I'm cool. I'm not into stuff like that, but they do kind of look like the stuff that some of the young people are into. I could easily see Nike releasing some ridiculous gold high top shoes and, sticking LeBron James' name on them or something like that, or Beyonce or something, and young people going to bow them up and wearing them like they the flyest thing in the world. So, I mean, they wouldn't be my type of thing to wear, but they didn't look like something that young people would not wear.
Oh no! But let me put you up on game because you ain't known these young people. Kai Cenat design. He's a famous YouTuber. He's real young, about 22, but he's sitting on about 50 M's. A millionaire type young cat, right?
All right.
He designed the shoes 2 years ago. So when he dropped those yesterday, now the young lad, he ripped them off. The brothers look a little better. They low top, but you could tell he ripped the whole design, the gold, everything off. So you might have a lawsuit coming, but I want you to compare it. So he did steal that design from a young brother, a 22-year-old.
Well,
yeah. So
hold on. He didn't steal the design. Trump didn't design them shoes. He didn't steal the design. Right. Whoever designed them and made them, and what, he licensed his name to them or whatever. But Trump didn't design them.
Yes, sir. I'm like, man, it's just getting over once again on the young brother on the patent, and everybody was trying to clown him. But if you compare them, you easily the brothers look better than, because the high top with the T, they needed a brother to help them designing them. They don't look right. They all right, like you said, but they ain't, they ain't Jordan.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell you. They just shoes. And hey, there's a market out there for people who will buy Trump stuff, and why not capitalize on it? Or other people capitalize on it and use his name. Why not? Somebody gave me an idea, my man Jamal. He was like, look, next time Trump have a rally, why don't you print out some shirts that say, like Trump 2024 and, all of that kind of stuff. And we come up with some, ridiculous Trump slogans, but, people will. And then we go and we sell the shirts at the Trump rally. Like, we'll sell out and we'll make a mint. Right. And then we could split it like 50-50. And I was like, why am I doing all the work, all the designing, all the printing, and we splitting 50-50? That's a bad business idea. But easily, there's a market out there for Trump stuff, especially at a Trump rally. So, hey, why not?
Hey, man, I need to put this in your brain because I think you've been missing this.
Okay.
I think, I don't know if you're aware, but I think Trump got the young black people now.
He does not.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying when you listen to young black people talk, you hear a lot of Trump support. More than...
You don't.
Yes, you do. I'm saying, how is you deny? What black people do you hear to complain about Trump? I'm talking about in the media.
All the black people.
The young people. What young people? Who? I just looked at a podcast. I just looked at a podcast full of black folks on 4 black people, and ain't none of them was. All of them was for Trump, and they was from L.A., Los Angeles.
How many people?
It was like 4 people.
So 4 people now is the majority of young people?
No, but I'm saying 4 black people, like street dudes, and I don't hear nobody going for Biden. Everybody looking at Biden like Sleepy Joe. I don't see people. Hold on. That's where you going wrong. That's why he got in office. You are not in tune with how the America. You think these young people want Joe Biden in there? What do you think?
Just so I'm clear. You saw a podcast with 4 people, 4 young black people saying they support Trump.
But I'm just saying this was yesterday. I'm just saying my whole regimen when I talk to people in general, you're not hearing people. I'm hearing people saying Trump. I'm not hearing people saying Biden. Where is you hearing all this Biden support? You hear Biden support from young people.
What I hear from people is that they don't trust young people even. They don't trust Trump. They know he a joke and they wouldn't vote for him. Actually, a lot of young people that I've talked, well, when I say a lot, I'm almost in the same boat as you. I don't just run around hanging out with young people. But, I have a daughter who's a younger person, and, she has friends and everything. And I talk to her, and I've talked to a few of her friends. None of them are like, yeah, we voting for Trump. Actually, most of them is like, I ain't voting. But the ones who are aware and who are voting, they like, we don't trust no Trump. Trump don't like black people.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what's giving me this idea is the streets. When I hear this young street cats say Trump, now that scares me. Like, make me believe that, damn, is he making a wave? Because I hear a young street cat say that, I'll be like, I don't like Democrats take you for your taxes and all. Man, but I'm gonna listen, man. I gotta get back to work, man.
All right. Thank you, CK. I think a podcast with 4 young street black dudes is designed to convince you that young people want to vote for Trump. That's like saying, well, I saw Diamond and Silk I mean, all the ratchet women now want to vote for Trump. No, you get two ratchet people who, act like idiots, and you put them out there, and it's designed to convince you that ratchet bitches want to vote for Trump. But even ratchet bitches didn't want to vote for Trump. Most ratchet bitches don't vote. But it was designed to make you think that. So if you got four street dudes doing a podcast, which I'm not saying street dudes don't do podcasts, but if they was, I don't know that they would be. That is designed to make people think, oh, hood niggas voting for Trump now. And it's to convince hood niggas that it's okay to vote for Trump. But you gotta get them to vote. And y'all think I'm crazy when I keep saying this. But most hood niggas ain't voting. Y'all realize how few people vote? Like generations of people, just the idea of voting don't even pop into their head. I ain't voting. Fuck all of them. They not voting. So yes, it's quite possible that there's a podcast out there with four street dudes. But if you watch four street dudes and they say, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. I don't trust that Joe Biden. He's Sleepy Joe. That's what they want you to think. But, Ron.
Yes.
Hold on, before you
You know
start.
you right up my alley.
Hold on, before you start, Ron. The little baby is here.
Yeah. I figured. But look. So, I mean, what is it? It's February, March, April, May. You keep all that same energy for May. You keep all that same energy.
I'm not sure what energy you're talking about, but I hope I have the same energy.
Yeah. So, I mean, you speaking down on the Cartier family. Hood people don't vote. Hood gang. They gonna vote. They ain't gonna vote. Now, see, everybody, was begging for them hood folk to vote, right?
Ron?
They begging for them to vote right now, right?
Ron, quick question.
No, right?
Ron, quick question. Do you believe that the majority of hood people?
No. Because you always screw me up and try to tie me up with things beyond me answering or asking and answering a question.
What was your question? I want to answer your question. What was your question?
You asked my question.
What was your question?
Oh, so they're trying to get all them hood folk that you say ain't gonna vote. Your hood folk don't vote. And I beg to differ because I'm kind of good. I've been voting for 45 years.
Hold on, what's the question?
So,
what's the question?
I mean, you agree that they're trying to get them to vote, right?
Yes.
There's always people having them to register to vote, the NAACP and all, getting out the hood to vote, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the Cartier family, which is those four brothers that he was talking about.
Okay.
They're on YouTube, of course. I want you, really, I want you to check them out when you get a chance, because the Cartier family, they dissect, different things that Trump say, MSNBC, Fox, they go when people go out to college campuses and all that other stuff, black college campuses, HBCUs, they put their spin on it.
Ron?
And see, yes.
Am I going to get to ask you a question or two?
Go ahead.
The Cartier family, who, by the way, I don't know.
Yes.
Do you believe that they represent the majority of so-called street or hood people?
You know what? They represent a lot of what former Democrats.
No.
Young
hold
people.
on, you're misunderstanding my question. I'm asking numerically. Do you believe that those 4 dudes are the majority of hood dudes in the country?
They are 4 out of 12, and that's the best way I can put it. Because it would be ridiculous for me to say that 4 people represent all the black folks.
Yes.
So
Yes,
you won't twist me up.
Which is the point that I'm making. You can't
that.
take what 4 people say and say, "Oh, this is what the young people think." That is what those 4 young people think.
Would you be willing to say maybe 4 out of 20?
No,
would you be willing to say 4 out of 20?
4 out of millions.
Yeah. See, it's a trip because
that's just fact.
No. Because
it's just a fact.
Because in that sense, they just represent themselves. They don't represent others.
Exactly. Like
okay.
Guess who you represent?
Okay. So what is a poll for?
What is a poll?
What is a poll?
Oh,
what is a poll for?
Let me answer the question. I guess polls are supposed to be representative samples, but I don't believe in polls.
Okay, so
never have, never will.
Just because you don't believe them, just because you don't believe in polls, there are polls that take people's vibe in the country.
They try to.
You believe that, right?
Yes.
They try.
And the sample size is always more than
but the polls.
The sample size is always more than 4.
The polls. Do they represent millions of people?
I don't agree that they do. No, they don't.
No. See, they're supposed to represent a portion of the people. They're supposed to represent a portion of the people.
Well, they're supposed to do a lot of things, but they don't.
And see, they're supposed to represent a portion of the people.
But they don't. They're supposed to, but they don't.
No, they do represent a portion of the people. And so what if the polls are just lies?
Yes.
Polls are just lies then.
Yes.
All right. Hey, you know what? You can try to get, and I mean, you can convince a lame anything.
I'm just telling you.
You can convince a lame anything.
4 people don't represent everybody.
So okay, but 4 people doesn't represent everybody.
All right.
So when you take a tally up in a room. You take a tally up in the room.
Right.
And it says half the people are going to do thus and so. And then half the people aren't going to do thus and so.
Right.
You have half representing one thus and so, and then you have half representing one thus and so.
Yes.
Okay, so those, if you had 10 people, those 10 people don't represent everybody.
They only represent themselves, right?
No. They represent the whatever the thus and so is, they represent that thus and so.
No, they only
And
represent themselves. But look,
all right,
we
and
on
you
this
know
point,
what?
we just
You,
there's an honest disagreement with the validity of polling and sampling and even from me statistics and all that kind of stuff. I don't think about this stuff the way most people do.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Just a minute. I just want to address something real quick.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna say this, you know, one time, and you know I've said it before, but I'm gonna say this one more time, because see, some people gonna make me go, you know, a little tangent on them.
Oh.
But okay, I have aphasia. That is a neurological disease.
Right.
That makes me forget words. It makes me stumble like this, Cleveland. Okay. It makes me stumble like this.
Ron.
Ron. Yes. Wait. Just let me finish. Just let me finish.
Go ahead.
Just let me finish. Just let me finish.
Go ahead.
When I usually use talk to text. Okay, and now I only have a half a good arm. So I can't do.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Do corrections. I do corrections willy nilly, and you know, there's we did some things in public school. It was called fill in the blank. If you're too goddamn dumb to fill in the blank, then don't bring up what I'm bringing up.
What?
You know, I'm just putting that shit out there.
I don't. Who you talking
to? You know,
to?
I come on. No. Just
I'm asking. Who are you who is this message for?
I'm speaking to a few people that leaned on me yesterday and today. You know, now I done came a long way. Shit, I couldn't even draw a clock. I couldn't even remember my fucking name. So, you know, I don't have no problem with stuttering and all that other stuff. I'll go ahead and push my way through it the way I push my way through it all the time these past 3 years. But I'm going to start cutting you motherfuckers up. Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to start cutting y'all up. Okay, I'm going to start cutting y'all up. But anyway, I'm sorry, man. I just had to get that out.
All right.
But
hold on, and I want you to know, Ron, when you say like no, and I say yeah, that's not me mocking you, because I do that to everybody.
I know. But you know, I say that on purpose. I would do that if I didn't have aphasia. But anyway, those people, those four, and I'll just implore you to go ahead and look at what they're podcasting, and you'll see what the country is, or the black young people.
They are not representatives of the country. They are representatives of themselves. And you never answered my question, Ron.
And what is it?
Ron, what percentage of people, just in general, actually go out and vote?
Oh, God, man. I don't know that shit right offhand. You know I would research it, but I don't know right offhand.
I thought you knew. Well, hold on.
Let me look it up.
Let's find this out.
Okay. Okay, and we can do it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Voter turnout statistics. Okay, this is not a good breakdown summary of voter participation in the United States. And again, this is, if you believe these.
No. Let's do Hamilton County. Let's do it easy. Let's do Hamilton County.
I want to do this for a reason.
Okay.
Race and ethnicity. Black or African American. They say 63% of black people go out and vote. They say 60% of Asians go out and vote. They say 54% of Hispanic or Latinos go out and vote.
Mm-hmm.
And they say 71% of white people go out and vote.
Okay.
Now, if you ask me, those are abysmal numbers, which means just under half of the black population as a whole does not go out and vote.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
some of this would just be conjecture, but it seems reasonable to me that a lot of times people in lower income areas turn out to vote much less. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
So it would be fair to say that of the hood dudes out there voting, that population is probably really small, right?
Well, see, now, he called them hood dudes. They're college educated. And I think they're in the college dorm in their when they do their podcast.
I'm
So
not
the college
talking
educated.
about those four dudes specifically.
You know, yeah, okay. But see, you're talking about you want to say hood dudes and compare them to people who generally don't vote.
To hood dudes.
But see, and you know,
how is it wrong to compare hood dudes to hood dudes?
Like I said, I would consider myself a hood dude, and you know, and I've been voting since I was 18 years old. I've been voting Democrat for over 40 years.
I guess then we would have to ask CK what he meant by hood dudes.
Even if you're talking about hood dudes, you're saying like a hood dude don't vote.
I'm saying
I know.
I would argue that if only 63% of all black Americans vote. Look, again, this is conjecture, but I would say probably the majority of that is black women. You know, they be leading us in all them categories. They making more money. They get more education.
But
so
you don't know that.
They vote.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But black women, I'll give you that.
And then I would say you probably got like professional black people. So that would include black women, black men making up a good portion of that.
Mm-hmm. And I know a whole bunch of brothers who do not vote. A whole bunch of brothers that do not vote.
Right, and that's my whole point, Ron. You can't look at four dudes and say, well.
But see, I'm not just looking at four dudes. I'm looking at them and the climate of the country that they display, that they put on their podcast.
Okay.
And like I said, you're going to do yourself a disservice by not looking at just one of their podcasts. You can judge for yourself.
Ron, here's what I'm trying to get you to see and CK to see. If you look at my podcast, the overwhelming majority of people who participate here are not voting for Trump. They don't like Trump. They don't support Trump.
That's because they rock with you. And we already know how.
Let me make my point.
We already know how to vote.
Let me make my point, and then I'm gonna let you, say whatever you have to say. So the overwhelming majority of the people who watch this and participate don't support Donald Trump. It would be flawed for me to then look at this podcast and say, well, we represent Black America. And you can see by Emanuel's podcast that Black people don't support Donald Trump. And that's what CK was trying to say about apparently those four brothers. Look at their podcast. See, the hood dudes support Donald Trump.
Okay. Now, how many people right now? How many people on your podcast right now?
Right now, 63.
You can see that. Okay, it's 63. Now, I know that I vote for Trump. I know that B. Rav said he was voting. No, okay, well, whatever. B-Raz said that he was voting for Trump. Now, I know some other people that are on your podcast are going to vote for Trump.
How do you know that?
Hey, some people ain't going to even say that they going to vote for Trump.
So then how could you know?
And they going to vote for Trump. Hey, do a Randy Wyatt and do a show of hands. Do a show of hands, and it, regardless of the fact it's 63, and I'll say three out of those 63 are gonna vote Trump.
But here's I think you're missing my point. My point is,
but see,
my point, Ron, is you can't go by the number of people who are or are not going to vote for Trump or Biden and somehow say that represents Black America or a segment of Black America. You know what that represents? That represents the people on this podcast, and that's it.
So every year, we now it's just you, but I just want us to really get around to that or get is through our head. Every year, we don't have to worry about polls. The polls that they say that are the polls that they poll Black people with and see what they're voting. They're basically telling a lie because they're just representing themselves, right? That's what you're telling them. So if they call 20,000 people, if they call 20,000 Black folks and 10,000 of them are voting for Trump, then it means that those 10,000 people just are representations of themselves, and it's not a representation of the poll or anything like that.
Again, Ron, this is what I said.
All right. All right.
We have a fundamental disagreement, and I view this stuff different than a lot of other people, okay? I know people who believe in polls and who believe in statistics and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not one of them. So you can't use 4 people to tell me that all the hood dudes are going to vote for Trump. You can't do that to me.
I just say it, not for. And I gave you an example of why not for. I gave you an example of why not for.
You gave an example of what? I didn't hear you.
I gave you an example of why not to use that for. Not just use that for. Use the climate of the country. So when now I scour the internet for my information.
But you scour the internet like most people. You scour the internet looking for stuff to reaffirm what you already feel and believe.
No, but see, but now you're telling a lie on me. You're telling a lie as to what I do with what where I'm gathering my information.
I can tell it is what you do.
But you're telling a flat, bold-faced lie. And what's the trippy is you're gonna tell me that you those 4 brothers represent themselves, and give nobody else. But you can't tell me I don't represent myself and dig out my own information. Anyway, what I started to say was I scour the internet for my information.
Okay.
I verify my information because I don't want to look like a fool, especially when I'm dealing with you.
How do you verify it?
Your butt don't play fair.
How do you verify it?
I definitely I verified through Google. I verified through the newspapers, the news articles. I verify if I go to a news article, I verify the news article. Then I verify what, like, if it's a nation, I verify the news article. Then I go to that nation's not web page, but to that nation's and make sure I verify my information. Point blank period.
I don't think that's verification, but again, that's just a fundamental difference.
But I didn't finish how I do it, and I ain't gonna finish because it's gonna take too long, and I've got my words with it. So anyway,
all right.
There are statistics. There are polls. There are people there are people who represent. And it's the internet. It's Google, all them apps and Facebook and all them other things. Uh-huh. You can sit and see the climate of the country. Okay. And they are looking to get Biden out of there. And they are looking to get Biden out of there with Trump.
All right. Can I ask you one more quick question? Then I got to go.
What?
Donald Trump was ordered to pay a large sum of money in New York. Do you think that he's going to come up with that money in order to file some sort of appeal, or that he's going to get a bond? Do you believe that within the next, or it's actually just less than 30 days now?
Yeah, I mean, he gonna come up with the money, but I want him to take all of his businesses, sell Trump Tower. He can get $40 billion for it and pull out.
Did you mean 40 million?
40 billion.
You
for them Arabs.
Hold on. You think? Yeah. Wait, I just want to be clear. You think Trump Tower, $40 billion, that for $40 billion?
He would get $40 billion based upon his name and based upon the fact that them rich Arabs don't have nothing. Them rich Arabs and them all those oligarchs in Russia and Ukraine and all them other places, but in China, boy, they would just to have a piece of Trump. They'll get it a bidding war, and I guarantee you, he can get $40 billion.
All right,
he can get $40 billion.
All right,
100.
All right, hey, I appreciate your call. All right. Some stuff be a little unreasonable. Just a little unreasonable. I get you believe what you believe and you love the guy and all that kind of stuff, but he's not selling Trump Tower for $40 billion. Twin.
Yeah, what's up, little man?
How you doing?
Yeah, you got down on me yesterday, I heard.
Well, I don't know if it was necessarily on you, but I did address you and the nonsense of you running around calling Wyatt and calling Lincoln, calling me a hater, because I don't think that former gang members should be elevated above people who chose to live a good life or to do their best and not commit crimes or sell drugs or kill people for their lives.
Did you ever listen to Lil Duval song?
No.
You know the comedian Lil Duval and Snoop?
The one off of I'm Serious?
I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
And I ain't worried about you niggas. I'm living my best life. Yeah, you heard that, right?
I've heard that portion of it, yes. Yeah.
I'm living my best life and I ain't worried about you little niggas. That's what he said. Yeah, that's the theme song of a mother freaking hater. So, man, young, listen here, E-Man.
All right.
A person, if I'm let's say, if I'm an alcoholic or a drug user, and I want to get help, and I go to a counselor, I'm not going to go to a simple-minded ass person that say, yes, I got a degree in this and a degree in that and everything else. what you ain't never been through the storm.
Why they
I'm
gotta
not
be
gonna go.
simple-minded? Because they've never been an alcoholic.
I want somebody got a testimony. I want somebody who been down in the dirt,
Okay,
in the
that's
gut,
fine.
in the mud,
Okay.
and stuff. You can't tell me something that you got out of a book or your teacher taught you or whatever. No, I'm not about to listen.
I think.
Yeah, you heard me.
I think you're wrong. I think you probably accept
No, you
a lot
wrong,
of
man.
stuff that people got out of a book.
Man, people, just like that lady, what's her name that be on Lincoln? Shizuzu, Shisara Ali, whatever her name.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about. The fake Muslim. Yeah. She probably ain't never been through no storm. She probably got her stuff from the streets or something that she made up.
And in your mind, that makes her less of a person than somebody who done killed somebody.
I ain't never killed nobody.
I didn't say
And if
you
I-
did. I'm throwing out the example. That makes her less of a person than somebody who's killed somebody.
You selling some BS, man.
I'm asking a simple
Tell me-
question.
You said what?
So if you've been addicted to drugs and I haven't been addicted to drugs, I'm not as good of a person as you are because you overcame it.
No, it don't make you a better person than me. It is what it is. That's the fact
So
of
then
it. It
stop
is what it
acting
is.
like that makes them better people.
I wish I could talk to somebody who got a mind because you act like you be slow sometimes. You try to be so educated. You so extra at sometimes. Man, that's what be killing me, man.
Y'all
No,
be
you ain't
acting
telling
like,
me.
this person used to be in a gang or that person used to be in a gang. And so, that person, and I believe the term was more special. I actually heard
Oh, man,
somebody
because
say
you-
that makes that person more special than anybody else.
No, it ain't like that.
That's the exact words.
Man, I ain't trying to hear what you saying and stuff. 'Cause I don't know, man. You drinking something else. But anyway, you always talking about since you get mad and hate because people glorify us and everything else. It ain't about glorification and everything else, man. It is what it is. We've been through the storm, man. So what if people bring us up or whatever? You talk about the other stuff.
Here's the problem
Like
with people glorifying y'all to young people. The problem with people glorifying y'all to young people is that makes that past life glorified. Like if the twin, look,
I don't feel like nothing wrong with that.
twin, if I'm nobody because I've tried to live a life and try to make the best decisions, and you're somebody because you used to be in a gang, or somebody else used to be on drugs, or somebody done murdered people and spent 30 years in jail. I'm nobody because I didn't do any of that, but you're somebody because you did. That is definitely glorifying that behavior. And if you glorify that behavior to a young person, especially a young impressionable person, there's a chance that they're going to gravitate to whoever the person is.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Y'all, I don't feel like nothing wrong with that. Y'all, like right now, Black History Month, they glorify King, right? For the Civil Rights Movement. They glorified Martin Luther King, Marty Mark. They glorified him, right, for what he did. This whole month, they glorified him, right?
If you say so.
They ain't no say so. They is, man. Quit pump faking, man.
I don't know that I agree with it, but okay.
Man, ain't no damn if you agree with it or not agree with it. It's Black History Month. They glorify him right now.
I don't
Stop
know
playing.
that to be true.
You don't know it to be true.
No.
Man, if you don't drink, just start drinking right now, man, because you making me dumb.
Well,
the way you sounding, man.
Yeah, man, you make that's why I call you extra, man, because you try to be sarcastic and a comedian at the same time,
But
man.
you
got to drop one.
You want to make by saying they're glorifying Martin Luther King?
Man, ain't nothing wrong about people getting glorified for their past or whatever, man. That's my point. It is what it is,
when
man.
It's something worth glorifying.
It's everything glorified. People can learn. The people, young folks can learn. Like they glorify little. Like example, they glorify little Dirt or King Von. Like man, King Von, he was a killer, man. He was about that third. He was about that BD Nation and everything. He's the #1 rapper and everything. I hate they kill. You think they ain't glorified every time? When I go to Chicago all the time, when I go ride through 65th and everything, what you think they doing?
I don't know. What are they doing?
65th. He got a memoir, a big picture of him and everything they painted up. Everybody stop. Any tourist stop through there, young folk take pictures of him, man. Stand there and pose and take pictures in front of his little pictures they got, memoir they got up and everything, put the light the candle and all that. That's glorification, man.
Okay, let's say it is. What's the point you're trying to make?
They get glorified, man. People understand and everything. When you gone or whatever, you dead, you here, you gone, whatever, they stand a point. And then ain't nothing wrong with people getting glorified. One day I'm gone and everything, people go glorify me.
I'm not sure that we're using the same definition of glorified.
I got to break it down to your dummy terms because you act like you up there crashed already, man.
I'm not
That's
sure
why I
that
gotta
we're
break
using
it
the
down.
same definition of glorified.
What's your meaning, D? It's the same thing, man.
I'm not sure that it is.
That's why y'all say you extra, man. You try to be something.
Look, remembering you is not necessarily glorifying you. Glorifying you, at least in my opinion, is saying that you are.
Take the wheel, Lord. Take the wheel.
Saying that you are exalted, and in particular with what we're talking about, that your previous actions are exalted, are good,
man,
are
I don't
worthy
care.
of respect and honor.
What you said respect and honor, right?
Yes.
So what I just said then, they respect that man when they just stood there and everything. They glorifying that man. He was a king. He was this. He was that. Much respect to King Von. That's what you just said,
I don't know
right?
who King Von is. All right.
Okay, then you wouldn't know. See, that's why you say you always try to speak about other stuff and you don't know what you're talking about half the time.
Oh boy.
Ain't no boy, nothing. I'm just saying, man.
It is, oh boy.
Yeah.
Because you
no, man, I'm gonna break it down to your ass dummy terms so you can catch up, man.
I think you gotta break it down like double dummy terms because I'm still not I'm thoroughly understanding what you're saying. I just disagree with you. I disagree that having been in a gang makes you somehow worthy of more honor and respect.
Just say you're a hater, man. I understand. You just come to me and say I'm much a hater.
I disagree that because you may have sold drugs in the past, that means
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, the baby got respectful than someone who chose not to do that. I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Man. Okay, that's on you. If I want to make my hustle selling peanuts, drugs, pushing cans, whatever the case may be, that's my hustle.
Okay.
You can't knock my hustle.
Well, I can knock the hustle. It is not honorable.
No, I'm making money. What ain't honorable?
Selling drugs to people and poisoning a community is not honorable.
What you think the government doing? What you think the government? Because you gonna knock me for what I'm doing, but you ain't go
either. See, you can't get me with everybody doing it. It's not honorable for them to do it, and it's not honorable for you to do it. Just because they do it, don't make it honorable for you to do it.
Hey, it's my prerogative, and I can do what the hell I want to do.
It is your prerogative, but that don't mean it's honorable.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, it's a game, man. You win, you lose. If I get caught, I get caught. If I don't, hey, too be. But there ain't no wrong going for nobody. And everything. It is what you sell t-shirts, sell books, whatever your case. Hey, get your hustle on, man. Ain't no he man, how much you made? 100,000? Oh, he killing it. I ain't gonna hate on that, man. To each his own. And that's our problem, man. We worry about the next man and stuff. We gotta worry about ourselves. That's the number one next man. Man, let me talk, man. That's the number one thing.
The issue ain't about whether or not you're worried about the next man.
Hey, that's our number one problem as black folks. We too nosy and need to mind our damn business and stuff. Because we worry about the next man. Yeah, jealous and envy. That's why we can't never come together. Oh, I got a pack and stuff, and so I'm juking over here. Like, hey, he still got that small pack from last week. Now he go rob me and stuff because I got $100,000 and stuff, and he only got what, $200 or $300. My block juking. That's how jealous and envy, man. People, that's how people hate. Black folks hate on each other. Cause what they don't want to see what the next man got. You'll learn one day, man. I'm teaching you game. You'll learn one day. Get off that porch or out that basement. Huh?
I hope not. I hope I never get to a point where I think selling drugs to
I didn't say selling no damn drugs, you crazy man.
I think that harming innocent people is okay, or where, I think being addicted to drugs is okay, or, any
I
of
didn't
that
tell you
kind
about
of
my
stuff.
pack.
I hope I never get to that point.
I didn't say you can get to that point selling drugs. You do your thing, doing the radio or whatever, setting up for people, selling T-shirts, whatever your case may be. I can't knock your hustle. You can't knock my hustle. If I want to get the money and I want to get it, I got to get it. Baby got to eat or whatever. Just can't knock nobody hustle.
You can.
A hustle is a hustle, man. No, you can't.
Yes,
no, you can't, man.
You can definitely knock people's
That's
hustle.
hate, man.
Oh, my bad.
That's damn hate, man. Who raised you, man?
That is
for
not
saying
hate.
that shit out your mouth.
That is
Why come it ain't, man?
It is a part of our responsibility to teach our children what is good and what is bad. So
I
you
wouldn't
can knock
I wouldn't teach my. I wouldn't tell my kids whatever sell drugs. Come on, man.
Why you gonna knock that hustle? Why would you knock that hustle to your kids?
I'm just saying. I'm talking to you.
No, I'm asking you. Why would you knock that hustle to your kids?
I'm saying I wouldn't tell them to sell drugs.
Why? Why wouldn't you?
Why would I tell them? Because I've been through the struggle. I wouldn't tell them to sell drugs.
Why? What about the struggle makes you say, I don't want my kid to do that? Why?
Because I've been through the struggle, man.
So
what part you didn't understand?
I've been through the struggle, going to
jail and all that.
Problem with my kid going to church. What about selling drugs makes you say I don't want my kid to do that?
And you acting like that goddamn fatty
I'm asking
attorney,
a simple
prosecutor.
question. What about selling drugs makes you say I don't ever want my kids to do that?
I said I was talking to you individual and stuff. As a hustle and everything, and yeah, you trying to flip the script on me and everything. I want to tell. No, man. That's why I always say you extra, man.
It's a simple
That's
question.
why I always say no. Ain't no damn simple.
There is something about it that makes you say I don't want my kids to do this. What about it makes you say I don't want my kids to do this?
Man, that's what's wrong with you. Running your mouth like a girl, man. Just slow down and stuff.
I'm asking a simple question.
I'm about to answer it if you goddamn it give me a try. I wouldn't tell my kids or whatever sell drugs or whatever when I've been through the struggle, been doing this in and out of jail or whatever. I wouldn't tell them that. I always tell my kids little and everything. Listen here, man. Especially my boys don't do this and stuff. They got mad at me. My oldest got mad at me and everything when I told him he wanted me to get him on. He did like almost a 10-year bid. Wanted me to get him on.
You're still not answering.
And then I said,
question.
you gotta, man, listen, man. Damn. Quit talking so much and listen.
I get that you're telling them not to do it, but why don't you want them to do it?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Then I just say I've been to the joint and everything.
So that's why you don't want them to do it?
Then I say that, man, it's hard out here. I've been to the joint and that.
Can I try to help for just a second?
You ain't gonna help me.
You don't want your kids to do it.
See, I told you go flip the script on me.
Because you realize that it is a negative thing to do and it brings negative consequences to your life, right?
I always told them it's a game, man. You go win, you go lose. I say, you get your hustle on or whatever. I said, I know you go do it anyway because you're hard-headed, because I was hard-headed. He said, what is Daddy? I said, I'm saying the repercussions behind it is science, son. It's a game. You playing with your life. You want to do this and get down and stuff, go ahead. That's on you. I'm trying to tell you what's behind it. Hey, once them bars shit, hey, ain't no mom and daddy no more. You got to listen to that white man get up and eat some noodles and everything, go clean that hallway. It's old. But I try to tell him, man, it's hard in there. So you go in that joint.
So, Twin, you realize that
What?
It's not good.
Yeah, my first bid when I did that, yeah.
So
I realized.
How can you be mad at me for realizing that it's not good? How am I bad? You can't knock somebody's hustle. You can look at it and you can say that's not good. Just like you're doing
I can't
right
knock
now.
Look, listen to me, man. I can't knock nobody's hustle right now. If somebody want to sell some peanuts, drugs, cans, whatever, you can't knock a man hustle. Stand on the corner and stuff and beg for money. You can't knock that man hustle. You can't hate on that man. Every man got. No, he ain't hurt nobody. Man, it's damn business. That's the problem with us black folks. Man, your damn business, man. That's our damn problem now. We always in somebody, just because I ain't tell you about my motherfucking drugs, man. You could have went to the drugstore and got you some Advil or something. But you want something that's more higher and potent. That's what I'm trying to say, but you don't understand.
You don't understand.
I just can't.
You actually, the fact that you says, I would never encourage my kids to do it. That means you know that it's not something good to do.
Jeez. I know it's not something to do, good to do with it. I just tell them to roast, man. Hey, you want to get down? You want to do this and everything? Because I've seen it. I'm like, hey, son, you make more money than that stuff. What you doing? Oh, I ain't doing nothing. But come to find out, I already got the info. People already came to, man, your son getting it out here. I was like, what are you doing? Stuff, and then, they go laugh to you, ain't doing this. And then you find out, stand there for a minute. Oh, this little Negro get me, huh? Oh, he had 3, 4, 5 licks, whatever. I said, I thought you weren't doing nothing. Man, ain't like that. I had to get it, Dad. I had to get it some way. Okay, I say, let me tell you something, man. And then I broke it down to him and everything. Dummy turn, come here, and then he say, right. But right today, they don't hustle no more, man. They got jobs and everything. And I thank God for them and everything. They don't do it no more. And my oldest one, he in and out or whatever.
Twin?
But you can't knock a man hustle, man. You can't know regardless of what he do. I'm not going to hate on the next man. You get your money, all means necessary. I can't know. No, man, go forget that little old new term, whatever. You misinterpreting the whole.
You can't knock
get
a
out
man
on
hustle. It don't mean what I think when you say you can't knock a man hustle. Because to me, if I say you can't knock a man hustle, that means you can't judge what he's doing. You can't judge it.
What do you think?
It's not for you to say it's right. It's not for you to say it's wrong. But you acknowledge that it's wrong. So you already knocking his hustle. You just okay with him doing it because it's his life, but you still knocking his hustle.
I'm not knocking his hustle, man.
You're saying it's wrong.
I'm giving him advice of what's the terms behind it, the repercussions and stuff. What you gonna do? If you gonna do it anyway, because you hard headed. You come for me. I'm hard headed. Right. Whatever you go do, I can't stop it. Or whatever you go, you can take my advice or whatever.
So as I said, we just have a different definition of knocking another man's hustle.
You's a hater. Forget everything. You're number one hater. You and your brother, y'all some haters. Them Livingston brothers.
How am I a hater? How did my brother get brought into this? I'm a hater because I think selling drugs is bad.
It ain't about selling drugs.
That's
you can knock a man hook on. No, you be in the chat and everything. I'll be seeing you. You be on the phone and everything. And I hear you. I see you and everything. You and your brother chat.
What I do?
That's hate, man. What y'all doing?
How I hate?
Like your brother. Your brother Crown Stopper. He called. What's going on in
about my brother. We talking
man,
about
be
me.
quiet, man.
How I hate?
No, you be hating in the chat.
What did I do?
I can't bring it up right. I can't bring it up right now, but you be on some hating stuff. I know that.
Well,
and I can't bring it up right there in the chat. So much going on in the chat.
Twin.
What, man?
I am a hater. I'm kind of proud to be a hater. I hate people.
You shouldn't have.
I hate that people harm children. I hate that people harm each other. I hate injustice. I hate bullying. I am a bona fide proud hater.
That's minor stuff, man. What you talking about? I'm talking about hate.
That's not minor.
Man, I ain't talking about that's irrelevant to me. I'm talking about hate.
That's I hate it.
Man, you see how I say
man,
you
when
extra,
I hear
man?
about somebody doing some bad stuff to a kid, I hate that. Like hate. Like stronger than any other hate you can
I ain't
have.
even talking about that. See how extra you is? I hate that stuff too.
So you a hater.
You extra.
So you a hater too.
See, man, you trying to be funny. You should be at the funny bone, man.
Yo, what?
The stuff you say, man.
Are you mad at me because you just proved to yourself that
No,
you a hater?
man, that's what. No, man, you try to break it down to me, be that little
I try to break it down in
extra
dummy
dude.
terms. Yeah.
Right back 18 now. And I kill you right now. hey, man, I'm gonna get you, man. Man, you extra, man. I swear you extra, man. You have to make me laugh on that. I have to think about this man. He like a prosecutor reversing the same question back up.
Hey, Twin, I got to run. I got to run, man. Hey, I appreciate your call, Twin.
Hey, that was funny, though, man. You got it. I'm getting down on you, but I got to come up with something. I'm getting your ass, your ass up.
Oh.
You, man, you're a prosecutor for me. I'm guilty,
Twin, you're a funny guy. Hey, I appreciate your call, man. Have a good weekend.
Man, have a good weekend. You too, man.
All right.
Love.
All right. And yeah, much love, Twin. I don't know what the love thing is. Whatever. I don't. Wakanda forever. Whatever. Much love, bro. Brent.
Did you just have two male callers threaten to get on your ass and in your ass today?
I'm not sure that they meant it like that.
Oh, okay. All right, hey, I just want you to start blinking just in case you thought you were in danger. But yeah, I know you're trying to get out of here. I was going to hit on the Cartier family that doesn't look like a family, and these jokers, of course, they got master's degrees, so they ain't what I would consider hood if they're hood. But they do reaction videos to like Eminem songs when they start out with, and try that in a small town. But they did have an interview with Cincinnati's own Vivek Ramaswamy. So
okay.
So yeah, so just take that as it's worth. But looking at the noses, either if they are family members, they may have multiple pappies. We'll just say.
All right.
But real quick, it's time for the wrestling report.
All right.
A series of questions, 3 questions for you. Number 1, will you be up at 5 a.m. this morning to watch the Elimination Chamber live from Perth, Australia?
Absolutely not.
Oh, man.
It's already recorded, so I can watch it later on in the day.
Exactly. Number 2, women's chamber match. You have Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Raquel Rodriguez. Who do you got winning that will go on later to face Rhea Ripley? Because Nia Jackson's not beating her tomorrow.
I got the man. I got the man.
All right, I got Bianca. We'll have to follow up next week, see who's right about that.
Okay.
All right, next, last question so you can take care of little baby. The men's Elimination Chamber match, you have Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul, the winner will face Seth Rollins. Who you got?
The Scottish, whatever, warrior, whatever he is, him.
Okay, Drew McIntyre?
Yeah.
Okay. I got Randy Orton. He was on the shelf for a while. He's normally a draw, and they've had some good matches in the past, him and Seth Rollins, so that's who I got. But,
right.
Oh, and just one other comment, my apologies. Those Trump shoes, even if they wasn't gold, don't they look like shoes from like 1985, 86 from the styling?
I mean, they just look like some basic shoes to me. But again, I'm not a gym shoe guy, so you know, they just look like some basic high tops to me.
They look like old high tops from all the wrinkles in the leather. You know, I think they're like old rejects that got stuck in some storage container that they found 1,000 pair, and it's like, let's paint them gold and let's add a T and let's add a flag and let's sell them.
I can see that. I mean, they do just look like some old school, high tops. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and also last thing. Well, he's also selling Trump perfume, so that may be something that the missus would want for her next birthday. So, if you get that for her, you will definitely get a reaction.
No doubt, I will get a reaction. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week.
All right, Brent.
All right. Bye.
All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Hold on, I gotta take his name off the screen. Twin hater. We weren't glorifying wrestling. We were just talking about it. That's it. Just talking about it. I appreciate y'all. I got to get out of here. I got a lot of stuff to do. This was supposed to be a short show, and it ended up being about a regular length show. Why do y'all keep doing this? Why do y'all do this to me? I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. If you're out and about this weekend, do me a favor. Be the reason that somebody smiles. Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.